Hey, what is up, guys? It is Roach, aka Tyler here, and today, before this video starts, I want to say that in the background is some older gameplay of me playing with the wrench after I first got it, because I haven't been playing at all recently, so there's that. And the main thing I want to talk about today is the thing that everyone who plays Black Ops 3 or is hearing about Black Ops 3 knows is wrong with the game, and that's supply drops. If you don't know already, supply drops are basically a system in which you can earn either crypto keys by playing games, and after a certain amount of points you earn or a certain amount of time that you play, you get these crypto keys, or you can buy these COD points, which I think is more of a robbing scheme because they allow you to pay for the opportunity to get weapons that may seem overpowered in game. But all you do is you spend these crypto keys or COD points on supply drops, which are a chance to get either decorations for your specialist, camos for your guns, different weapons. It used to be just melee weapons, which was okay because if you compare it to a game like CSGO, where you have crates and you unlock these crates and you have the opportunity to get camos, which I did like about Advanced Warfare. But the only flaw they had was that they added different numbers and categories for each, which really ruined the game because if you didn't have a certain variant of a gun, then you were basically screwed out of that gun. But with the supply drop system, there's the opportunity to unlock all of these weapons, but with the weapons, it is the lowest percentage, an unreleased amount, which if you watch any amount of videos, supply drop openings, or just play the game yourself, you'll learn that unlocking these weapons is practically impossible due to the low amount of a chance that you have of getting. Now, with this in mind, you can already tell that there's going to be some outrage about it since that it's a percentage chance and not a 100% guarantee on anything. And the thing worse about it is that they weigh weapons the same as they do other items such as decor for specialists or camos or anything like that, which means that you have a higher chance of getting the camos and weapons in the same level or tier, which is common, rare, legendary, and epic. And legendary is what I've seen for all the melee weapons. I'm not sure about the guns yet, which I haven't gotten one because of the low chances and the fact that I don't open supply drops very often anymore. And the problem with this is that some of these guns are really, really good, such as the MX Garand, which is the same damage profile as the Shiva, but the only downside is that you can't reload until the magazine is emptied. But I feel like the mobility rate of the MX Garand comparable to the Shiva makes it a more versatile weapon, even though you can't reload as often, which if you're hitting all of your shots, then you have 10 bullets in a magazine, which there means that you can get 5 kills without even, if you don't miss a shot. But if you miss a shot, of course, it's going to change the total sum. But with this supply drop system and the randomness of it, it allows certain players, no matter your skill set or the amount of time played, to unlock weapons that give them an advantage that other people do not have. And again, we're going to go back to CSGO for another reference point, in that in CSGO with the crates that you unlock, you unlock camos for them, except for the knives, which are variations of the original knife that you start with, which is the same for Call of Duty in that in the very beginning they only added melee weapons, which were only spin-offs of the original knife, and they didn't do anything different other than different animations in the hand, which is the same exact thing for CSGO. Which I feel like this was really fair because it didn't add or take anything away. It didn't give any range. It didn't give any different profiles, different mobilities, anything like that to the player who unlocked it. It just gave them the opportunity to own a weapon different from anyone else. Now, about the argument with pay to win and how Call of Duty is going to turn into this soon, I fully support this argument in that they're adding weapons currently, and you may say that, oh, they have flaws, but the flaws are not major enough to handicap anyone who has them in comparison to the other guns in the class. Again, I bring up the MX Garand. Yes, you do have to reload after the magazine is completely empty, but it doesn't take that much skill to know when your magazine is empty or how to empty it as quick as possible. And I feel like as they continue to add guns, they'll continue to add guns that are more and more powerful via the demand, and it adds this aspect that there's no way to win unless you pay enough money to own supply drops and then unlock the weapons. Now, another thing that really makes me angry about this supply drop system is that in the past few years, you see that they give you map packs, and with these map packs, which are the DLCs that you know today, they started out as map packs in COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops, and then in Black Ops 2, they switched it up and finally gave us a Peacekeeper, which was the first ever weapon to be given by DLC, and this was game changing. It was not a great gun in that it had a lot of flaws and that it didn't play as well as many people expected it to. And I felt like this was fair enough because it was balanced to fit with the rest of its class in the SMGs. But it was also a gun different from anyone else, allowing you, if you wanted to buy the season pass or the map packs, you would have an extra gun as well. And I know this didn't seem fair at the time because it gave some people an advantage with the Peacekeeper because some people considered it one of the highest tier guns in the entire game. But I see it as, now looking back on it, it was not even half as bad as what's going on now. I believe one of the solutions to this, I know it can't be fixed now with all these supply drop weapons, but I feel like if Treyarch or Activision was to give the people who own the season pass or the people who buy the next map packs that own a gun separate from anyone who unlocks it out of a supply drop would be greatly appreciated to anyone who owns it. I know this isn't compensating for much in that someone from Treyarch or Activision needs to bring this topic up because it's really been starting a rile up throughout the community. And if you look on anyone's channel, such as T Martin or White Boy 7th Street, any of those people, they all have a video talking about this and how terrible it is and how they wish it would change. And I feel like we're not going to be seeing any changes soon because I know this is not a individual studio deciding on all of these, such as Sledgehammer or Infinity Ward or Treyarch. It's Activision wanting to make extra money off of the people in ways that they see from other video games, but they're making it a terrible video game in the process. So this is all I have to say about supply drops. I feel like this is enough said in comparison to other YouTubers who have much higher fan bases than my own. And I feel if you combine all of our different sites and aspects of the game and of our solutions, you can tell that we have one similar goal. But that's all I have today for you guys. So check out my videos. I'll be coming out with another one tomorrow, hopefully. And this has been Roach, and peace.